Hello friends, welcome. In the last video, we have focused on the protection and deprotection of alcohol, diol, aldehyde and ketone. In this video, I will focus on the protection and deprotection of acid and amine. Acid is protected when it is converted to ester. The alkyl ester is obtained by acid react with alcohol in presence of S plus. This reaction is called as Fischer esterification. Ester is also obtained when acid chloride react with alcohol in pyridine, or tributyl ester obtained when acid react with isobutylene. The methyl ester obtained from acid when it react with diazomethane. This is our esterification reaction. Now, esterification another reaction in which 9-furomethyl ester is obtained. The acid react with 9-furomethyl alcohol in presence of DCC, means dicyclohexycarbonamide. It is the dehydrating agent. The removal of the S2 molecule and to use coupling between acid and alcohol to form the ester. Now discuss the protection of amine. Amine containing nitrogen and nucleophilic in nature. It is converted to amide or carbamate form. At that time, amine activity decreases and it is protected. The amine is converted to amide like formamide and acetamide. Amine is also converted into sulfonamide when amine react with para-toluene sulfonyl chloride in basic condition to form sulfonamide. The amide is deprotected in strong acidic condition. Similarly, sulfonamide is deprotected in strong acidic condition. Sodium naphthalide or sodium amalgam. Now, amine is converted to carbamate. The carbamate, the simple reaction in which amine react with carbamate to form the nitro containing carbamate. Carbamate means carbonyl group attached to two different hetero atoms. One is nitrogen and other is oxygen. That is called as carbamate. Now, carbamate is also called as urethane when ethyl carbamate generally called as a urethane. Now, the formation of the carbamate, that is called as 9-furanil methyl carbamate. The amine easily converted into 9-furanil methyl carbamate, that is FMOC, in presence of 9-furomethyl carbamate chloride in weak acid with basic condition. The deprotection take place in basic condition such as by using piperidine, morpholine, diisopropyl amine, TB, that is tetrabutylammonium fluoride, and dimethylazole solvent. Now, second way, the protection of amine by using tributyl carbamate. The short form is BOC. The amine converted to N-BOC by using tributyl carbamate anhydride. The protection is take place in strong acidic condition. Therefore, FMOC is stable in acidic condition and tributyl carbamate are stable in the basic condition. Now, by third way, the protection of amine when it is converted to allyl carbamate. The allyl carbamate obtained by react with allyl carbamate chloride in presence of pyridine or DCM. Then the protection is take place by using pyridium compress. The fourth way, the amine converted to benzyl carbamate. The short form is CBZ or Z. The amine converted to benzyl carbamate by using benzyl carbamate chloride in basic condition. The deprotection easily take place by using S2PDC or S2PDC in presence of ammonia, or PDC in presence of ammonium formate, or in presence of BBr3 DCM as a solvent. dichloromethane, or in presence of KOH and methanol as a solvent. Now, the fifth way, the protection of amine when it is converted into 2,2-trichloroethyl carbamate, that is short form is TROC. This can be done when amine react with 2,2-trichloroethyl carbamate chloride in the pyridine or in presence of aqueous NaOH. The deep protection is take place in presence of zinc and TSF at pH equal to 4.2. Now, in this reaction, by using CpZCl as a protecting agent, it is easily protected only on the amine group, not the acid and alcohol groups. In this reaction, by using sodium amalgam for the protection purpose of the sulfonamide, they produce the protective product as it is. In this reaction, the amino acid react with TBOC, therefore gives amine TBOC as a protective form. Now, in this reactant, there are three types of protection have been done. One is TBS, other is NBPOC, and other is OAC. But in presence of Lewis acid, the protection takes place only on the nitrogen to give NS, that is the protective form. Now, discuss the application of amine group protection. The protection of amine are favorable for the formation of solid phase peptide synthesis, SPPS. But what is mean of solid phase peptide synthesis? It can be explained firstly. You know that the coupling of two amino acids in solution to give peptide bond means the unprotected amine of one react with unprotected carboxylic acid of another amino acid to form peptide bond like this. The unprotected acid coupled with unprotected amine, then H2 molecule is removed to form the amide bond, and this amide bond is called as peptide bond. Therefore, the formation of peptide bond by using solid support, generally resin are used for this purpose. Then it is called as solid phase peptide synthesis, SPPS. It was invented by Bruce Merify in 1963, and he was got the Nobel Prize for this work in 1984. Therefore, this synthesis is also called as modified solid phase peptide synthesis. The advantage of solid phase synthesis is that the product cannot be easily isolated, means easily separated. The product can be easily purified by filtration and washing. The repetition of the deprotection and coupling process will be able to synthesize larger peptide. Therefore, deprotection and coupling process is required for the formation of peptide. Now, discuss the difference between the solution phase peptide synthesis and solid phase peptide synthesis. It is time consuming process, but solid phase peptide synthesis, it is a fast process. The solution phase peptide synthesis can be carried out by large scale. It is carried out by small scale. Purification is required after each step, but purification is required in case of solid phase peptide synthesis after completion of the reaction. It is cheap process, but it is an expensive process. The mechanism of the solid phase peptide synthesis is like this. The one free amine of amino acid react with another unit of the polymer, that is carboxylic acid, to form amide as a linkage. Then this protection is deprotected in the next step, and this amine again coupled with the another molecules of free acid to form again amide linkage, that is peptide bond. This reaction is continue till required peptide and polymer is obtained. The protection purpose for this reaction by using either FMOC or TBOC depends on the reaction condition. FMOC means 9-phenonyl methyl carbamate and 3-butyl carbamate. The 9-methylphenonyl carbamate are used in the acidic condition because in basic condition deprotection is take place. 3-butyl carbamate favorable in basic condition because in acidic condition deprotection is take place. Therefore, it is always remember that the formation of peptide in have been done in acidic condition by using FMOC protection, and formation of peptide in basic condition by using TBOC protection. Now, the FMOC and TBOC protection is also called urethane protection of amino group, and it is better than the amide protection in peptide synthesis because the peptide means amide linkage, and if by using amide protection, then at that time the protection of amide, the peptide linkage is also break. Therefore, amide protection is not useful in the peptide synthesis. Okay, against cleavage of the amide protection, then peptide bond is also break. Now discuss the mechanism for the protection of FMOC. This is the protection of amine by using FMOC. Then in presence of base, easily abstract the proton. Then remove of the carbon dioxide molecules and to form the protective amine groups. The reaction easily monitored by simple UV absorbance. Now, in case of the protection of the TBOC by using trifluoroacetic acid, then first protonation takes place on the nitrogen, then removal of the tertiary butyl carbocation carbon dioxide molecule, and the protection takes place on the NH2 group. The reactivity of carbocation is stopped by using scavenger such as cresol. Otherwise, this interferes in the peptide synthesis. The disadvantage by using TBOC approach is that if during deprotection by using SF as an acid, at that time degradation of the peptide bond is also take place. Therefore, FMOC protection is better than the TBOC protection. Now, already complete this topic. Thank you so much and take care.